forgiveness for me. When I got on, I paid them back and told them it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. On 1st down, Manning. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in Week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jabril Cox in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Out to his left, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Texans 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the final second.